Today was the funeral for Sergeant Lee Sorensen, killed in the line of duty earlier this month. We're bringing you team coverage on the funeral services today. Our Sarah Murphy will tell us what kind of man and officer Sergeant Sorensen was. Oh, excuse me, our Bayan Wang to follow the procession. But first, our Cade Gardner at the funeral. He's giving us a look at the services. Cade, let's start with you.
While there were many tears this morning at the funeral, today's service was largely a celebration of the life Sergeant Lee Sorensen led and the legacy he leaves behind. The funeral of Sergeant Lee Sorensen.
Lee loved his fellow men and had a special gift for making people feel good.
Whether a close friend or a brother.
That is caring, that is loving, that is Lee. That is what we need to remember Lee. Lee was a true hero. Even on that fateful night, Lee stood for everything that the men in blue stand for.
Loved ones remember Lee Sorensen as loyal, caring, giving, and someone who was always looking to improve himself and those around him. A true example.
His bravery is not just a memory, it is a torch passed to us. When we put on the badge tomorrow, we must carry it with his honor in our hearts. We will hold the line, answer the call, and protect the innocent with renewed strength for Lee, for his family, and for the people he gave everything to protect.
The call left to all those in attendance today: follow Sergeant Sorensen's footsteps and practice a little more charity with one another. Reporting from Logan, Cade Gardner, ABC4 News.
Okay, thank you. Well, ABC4's Bayan Wang stationed along the procession route. Bayan, emotional for everyone today who lined up there. Tell us about it.
As you can imagine, it's been a very somber day for many different reasons, especially considering how many times Sergeant Lee Sorensen traveled along this roadway, rushing to a scene for anyone who may have been in danger. Today, Friday, would be his last time traveling along this roadway as the hearse followed the procession along the highways, the streets, making its way down here to the East Garland Cemetery. We're talking about residents from all over Utah, especially here in the Tremonton Garland area, filing along the highway here to pay their final respects. One of those residents, the son of Mike Allred, the deputy who was shot and injured during that tragic shooting. Hear what Desmond Allred had to say. How are you doing right now?
It's still roller coasters. It real close to home, but we're doing okay. Just it's amazing to feel and to see the community come together and just feel all the love and support. We can definitely feel it. And if I can just say, just keep this momentum going. Just don't stop. So Sorensen's and Estrada's family still needs those prayers and those thoughts. So in this time.
Other residents in the community also showing up for the sergeant. And it's these kind of moments, this kind of support that has meant so much to the families of the fallen officers as their healing process has only just begun. In Garland, I'm Bayan Wang, ABC4 News.
Bayan, appreciate that coverage. Well, loved ones say Sergeant Sorensen was kind and gracious. With more on how he'll be remembered, here's our Sarah Murphy.
Sergeant Lee Sorensen, a lifelong resident of Garland, Utah, killed in the line of duty.
We got some officers down. Shots fired, I've been hit. Still shooting.
Copy, still shooting. Defending the lives of the community he loved and served.
We are living every cop's worst nightmare. Make no mistake about that.
The same community that Sergeant Sorensen served for 16 years.
This must be surreal for you.
This is a big deal. These folks were my friends. I didn't know the younger cop, he was new, but I worked with Lee for years on as a volunteer fireman. He was always the...
Sorensen was recently promoted to sergeant, planned to be sworn into his new role August 22nd, days after he passed.
Community was one of the biggest things to Lee.
ABC4 spoke with Sergeant Sorensen's niece, Madison Peterson, to understand his life and the legacy he leaves behind.
Lee had offers all over that he could have left, but he was born and raised here in Garland. Community was his '1 thing.
His friends remember him as a hero.
Years ago, I was in a class, and he taught it, and it was about school shootings, and he was teaching a active shooter class to EMTs. So if we had an active shooter situation in a school, we could go help them and know what to do with bulletproof vests and armed and everything, and he taught that class. And I mean, that's the last real interaction I had with him, other than seeing him on the street, in the grocery store or whatever, because I've been off of the fire department for 3 years. When we went full-time, that changed things, but he was a good person.
His family says Sergeant Sorensen wouldn't bat an eye when it came to putting community first.
He was doing what he loved to do, and that was to serve and protect, to make it better for not only him, his wife, and his kids, and the family, but the community itself. And I can confidently stand here and say that despite it, it wouldn't change a thing. Lee wouldn't do anything different.